Let's welcome in the head coach of the Georgia Bulldogs here in Atlanta, Kirby Smart, along with Frank Frangie here on 1010XL. Kirby, how are you, man?
Doing great, man. Good to see you. It's that time of year, every year, the annual pilgrimage right through Claude Felton's neck of the woods, and he always loves you guys.
And I saw Claude, and I said, you can't retire. And he said, well, I'm still around some, so he's the best.
He's the legend.
Hey, I heard something you said that I really appreciate, and I know you guys get asked this a lot, but your discussion ongoing, not just here, Kirby, about how and I'm going to get the words right, I hope, but the transactional world we live in now has changed the relationship world we want to live in. I'm putting words in your mouth, but I think I'm close on that. I thought that was pretty cool because I think relationships matter to you.
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason I got in this business. If it was going to be transactional, I should have gone to the NFL because they are transactional. They're a business entity only. We got in it to be a little bit, halfway between high school and halfway between pro, where a majority of our players aren't going to go on and play National Football League. They all think they are, but they're not. And I want to have some part in their life that maybe makes them become a better father or husband or business person or successful outside of football. And the more you make it transactional, the less impact I feel like you can have.
Are we getting closer? I mean, it looks like now at least there's some rules and it's not quite as much the Wild West. Is it better? Are we heading to it being better or no?
I don't know. I think we're in the dark right now in terms of whether it's going to be better or worse. We're headed somewhere.
Yeah,
and it's like a slow-moving barge, and it's just you look out there every day and it's just moved a little bit, and we don't really know where it's headed. I think the next 6 months will outline a lot more for us.
Kirby, I was thinking about this. So you have some of your defensive players here. We have Trayvon Walker and Tyson Campbell up there with us. Every time I do an NFL game, there's the Philadelphia Eagles or Georgia North and this team. How have you been able to build those defenses, so many good defensive players? Obviously, you got to recruit good players. I get that. But it's more than that, isn't it?
Well, that's the main part, and let's don't lose credit on that because the players deserve the credit. But I do think it's a culture, it's a standard, it's a how do you meet every day? Do you spend extra time like teaching situations? Do the kids really understand the defense, or are you just going through the motions? I don't know how other people do it. I know how we do it, and I know that we do it offensively and defensively the right way, and we push kids to be high football IQ.
As the head coach that was a coordinator, can you stay involved with the defense the way you want? Because you're over everything now, right? I mean, seriously, at practice, how does that?
Yeah, I'm not near as involved on defense as I was 7-8 years ago. It's probably diminished each year. When we have a change or a coaching change, it goes back up a little bit just to stay present, check on things, see how things are going. But Schumann does a great job. We've had great continuity on defense. He and Trey Scott have been there the longest together, and they know what the standard is, and they know how to run it.
You told me something interesting when we were here in Dallas last year. I said, for forever Alabama's the hunted, and everyone says the hunter, and now you became the hunted. You said, no, you stopped me. You said, we're the hunter, no matter what. I thought that was pretty cool. Expound on that a little bit. Doesn't matter where you are, right?
Yeah, I mean, the minute that you start talking about you're the game everybody marks on the schedule, and you're the guy that everybody wants to beat, I mean, well, what are we doing?
Yeah.
We're not sitting around taking targets. I mean, we want to shoot our gun too.
Tell me a little bit about Gunnar Stockton. We all were watching. He got called into action at halftime of a gigantic game, and I thought he was a gamer, man. Tell me about what makes him special. Tell me about Gunnar.
He's a great kid. He's selfless. He gives a lot of the credit to other people. The humility just reeks in terms of like how humble he is, and kids play harder for him, so he's going to bring out more good things in our team than anybody. I mean, he just cares so much about winning.
Kirby, where are you at that spot? Is Ryan Puglisi still in play there?
They're always in play. They're going to compete and battle things out and see how things come out in fall camp.
Is that I mean, you've been through a lot of quarterbacks. I mean, and good quarterbacks. Is it more nerve-wracking for you when you don't have one guy that this is my guy for a head coach?
Well,
nerve-wracking might be the wrong word, but I mean it's different.
Yeah, it's different. When you don't have a returning starter, you got to have somebody.
Yeah.
And so somebody's got to earn the job and win it. I like the comfort of a returning starting quarterback because they've made so many decisions and played in the game, but you can't have that forever. Like you eventually have to have a turnover year.
You've done this a long time now. How are you different? How are you different than first year you were the head coach?
We're willing to delegate more and do more things. Just understand what's important and what's not.
Expound on that a little bit. What does that mean? What's important, what's not?
Time. You don't have so much time in the day, so are you going to dedicate your time to what?
Yeah.
Is it meeting with a player? Is it meeting with a coach? Is it investing in maybe a booster to gain more knowledge or money? And every minute is different in the day.
How does it change, or does it, based on how last year ended, or the year before ended, or the year before ended? Does it change? Is there a chip on the shoulder?
No, it's a reset. It's a reset. I mean, win it all, reset. Lose bad, reset. I mean, you got to reset, and I don't think you can let the year before creep in. It doesn't help you be successful.
Does the league have more parity than ever? It feels that way. Tell me about that. How's that changed the challenge?
Well, everybody's got revenue share, and everybody's got the ability to pay, and they're going to go out and get players, and who does the best job with their team and their team culture will win. And it's not there's no second and third team better than the other team's first team anymore.
Kirby, where do you sit on the playoff? Should we get to 16? Should it be 4 automatic qualifiers? What's your opinion on all that?
You know, I want what gives everybody the most chance. That's probably the best thing for me is what gives everybody the best chance. And sometimes that less number, I won't. Like when we look around the SEC, there's a lot of coaches that feel like they're out of the race early.
Yeah.
I want there to be a longer race. I want teams to be in it longer. It brings more excitement to those end-of-the-year games. I
asked Brian Kelly this yesterday. I think Greg Sankey's joining me tomorrow. We're going to talk about this. I think the impression I get from Greg Sankey is, look, I fight for this conference, and if I think my 9-3 Team X is a better football team than somebody else's 11-1, then they should be in the damn thing. I think that's where his head is, right? I mean, am I reading that? I think that's what this is all about, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's not a win-loss column. It's not just a loss column. It's not just a win column. It's a team.
Yeah, and I think that's where people are. Final thing or two. This year's conference, so many good teams. You played Texas and you won. That was a heck of a game. It was an old school game, man. Georgia-Texas last year was an old school game. Is Texas the team other than you that's good? Alabama, LSU, who stands out for you in this?
I don't know, because I don't know these teams as well.
Yeah.
The teams change so much so fast. I mean, look at what Auburn took in the portal and got, and quarterback receivers. Everybody changes so much. We don't know until we get some games played, right? I don't think we can sit here and say who it is.
Yeah, you get asked it all the time, but you know your team, don't you?
Yeah, I know my team. I don't know the others.
You don't know the others. You are so good about coming by here every year. I know how I'm watching how much attention you get and how many requests you get. Thank you for always taking the time. Good luck this year.
Appreciate it.
Hey guys, Taylor Dahl here. Thanks so much for watching 1010XL on YouTube. If you bleed black and teal on Sundays, make sure to head over and subscribe to 1010XL Jaguars. And if on Saturday you're wearing that orange or blue, make sure you like and subscribe over on 1010XL Gators. As usual, make sure you're locked in on this main channel. Like and subscribe right here.